Here at Edge 151, we help businesses get past all the AI hype and really focus on one big question. How do you keep your AI honest? So today, we're going to walk you through our practical framework to make sure your AI is fair, accurate, and actually delivering long-term value.
So let me ask you something. Is your AI starting to drift? It's a question you might not have even thought to ask yet. I mean, you set up an AI tool, it seems like it's working, but how do you really know it's still doing what you hired it to do? Because here's the thing, AI doesn't just stay perfect forever. You know that feeling when you get a shopping cart with a bad wheel? You start off pushing it straight, but slowly it starts to veer off to the side and you have to keep correcting it. Well, that is exactly what can happen with your AI. It learns from data, and as the world changes, your customers change, the market changes, the AI can start to drift.
This thing actually has a name. It's called AI drift. It's what happens when a model's predictions get less and less accurate because the real world today just doesn't match the data it was trained on yesterday. And honestly, staying in control to avoid these kinds of surprises is what responsible AI management is all about.
So to help you stay in control, we use a really simple 5-step framework. We're going to cover why AI needs active management in the first place, how to give it a proper job description, how to run a performance review, why communication is key to building trust, and then we'll give you a toolkit to put it all into practice.
All right, first up, and this is probably the most important shift in thinking you can make. Your AI isn't just a tool you can set and forget. No way. To really unlock what it can do, you have to start thinking of it and managing it like a new member of your team.
And that reframing is so important because real success with AI isn't just about getting results faster. It's about making sure those results are good, that they're fair, they're accurate, and they're trusted. When your team and your customers actually trust the system, that's when you build real, long-term value.
So, if your AI is a team member, what's the first thing it needs? A job description, right? You can't measure how well it's doing if you haven't clearly defined what a good job even looks like.
Start right here. What is its whole purpose? Seriously, what business outcome is it supposed to improve? Is it saving time? Is it boosting accuracy in your forecasts? You've got to be specific, because a clearer goal is the only way you'll ever be able to measure its true impact.
Now, think about its character. How should it behave? The answers your AI gives are a reflection of your brand. You want to feel proud of its behavior, confident that if a customer saw how it worked, it would align perfectly with your company's values.
And just as important as defining success is defining failure. What is absolutely 100% not okay? By setting these red lines from the get-go, you can build in checks and balances to catch when something's going wrong, long before it becomes a huge problem.
This gets us to the heart of AI bias. Look, the AI itself isn't biased. It's just a mirror. It simply reflects the patterns, and yes, the biases that are already hiding in the data you feed it. If your historical data is skewed, you can bet your AI's results will be too.
So, how do you test for this? It doesn't have to be some super complex technical audit. Just regularly ask this one simple, powerful question about its outputs. Would this result be fair for everyone it might affect? If you hesitate for even a second, that's your cue to dig deeper into your data.
All of this leads us perfectly into our next step. Once you've got the job description, it's time for a performance review. Just like any person on your team, your AI needs regular check-ins to make sure it's on track and doing a great job.
And the process is really straightforward. It just breaks down into 2 simple parts. First, you measure what actually matters to the business. And second, you build a consistent routine for doing those measurements. Now when you're measuring, please forget about vanity metrics. Focus on outcomes that show real, tangible value. Is it saving your team hours every week? Are there fewer manual errors? Is customer satisfaction going up? If you can't measure it easily, it's probably not the right metric. The whole point is to make things better, not just busier.
And you don't need to go crazy with these reviews. A simple schedule is perfect. For those active day-to-day tools, a quick monthly check-in is great. For the bigger, more strategic models, a quarterly review is probably all you need. The key is just to get into a rhythm and stick with it.
So you see, it all comes back to this one simple mindset. You're not just auditing a piece of software. You're managing a team member. You check in, you give it feedback by adjusting the data, and you help it get better over time.
Managing the tech is one thing, but managing people's perception, that's just as critical. Which brings us to our 4th point, communication. If you want people to trust your AI, you have to be transparent about how you're using it.
Just think about it.
If an AI tool is involved in decisions that affect your customers, or your partners, or even your own staff, they deserve to know. Explaining how it's used and, this is the important part, how it's being monitored shows that you're taking this seriously. It's not just good ethics, it's just smart business.
And you don't need some complicated legal disclaimer, okay? A simple, clear message like this one goes a very long way. It's reassuring, it sets the right expectations, and it builds a ton of trust because it keeps a human in the loop.
All right, we've covered the what and the why. Now for the final step. Let's get you a simple tool to help put all of this into practice, easily and consistently.
We know that for any process to actually stick, it has to be easy. That's exactly why our team at Edge 151 created the AI Ethics and Impact Tracker. It's a simple tool that's designed to pull this entire framework together into one single worksheet.
This one-page worksheet is your go-to tool for tracking performance, spotting risks, and keeping a clear record of improvements. It's a super straightforward way to keep your AI accountable and effective, and you can download it for free to get started right away.
So let's end with this thought. The goal here isn't just to build smarter systems. It's to build systems that we can actually trust. Because the most powerful AI, the most valuable AI, isn't just the most intelligent one. It's the one that's responsible, reliable, and ultimately human-approved.